How divorce is harder for men. I think that divorce can be harder for men in a number of ways, one of which is not really realizing that you are not dealing with this alone, and not realizing that a lot of men, regardless of economic class, are going through quite similar situations when it comes to trying to spend time with their kids, when it comes to dividing up their assets, when it comes to moving on emotionally. They're dealing with it. And I think that a lot of the times people just assume that men are emotional islands and that men will just get over it because they have perhaps physically gotten over it. But moving on physically doesn't necessarily mean that you've moved on emotionally. It doesn't mean that you've moved on financially. It doesn't mean that you moved on mentally. And I think that that can be really hard for some people to digest, that men do have emotions and that men are hurt by these circumstances, and that they don't have the built-in network that some women might have when it comes to being able to rely on other people who understand. They just don't. You know, that's not the type of conversations a lot of guys can have. And I think that that might be difficult for some men when navigating past divorce.